Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, forcing to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards.
And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that makes it 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
Let's go now. And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've...
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Robinson up the middle.
Oh, what a move. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, He has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 50 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back to throw, Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Powering his way forward. Still fighting. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ooh, with a juke. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Purdy to throw it on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third
Check
down.
right. Blue check. Opposite. Green.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Three quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Ready. Set.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Davis Price once more. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Davis Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 10. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers and the Hawks next on Madden NFL 24.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly sad, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
22 yards there, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Purdy now to throw.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Pollard finished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On first down, it's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, 64 yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, on first down, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So now then, the big big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Keeps himself upright. Now he's forced out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Here's Purdy. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, that connect. Now Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers continue to pull. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 40. This is... They'll start on the ground here on first down. Powers through. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
39 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
3rd and 8. Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. That one good for 37 yards. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
O'Connell.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And it's good. Down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carp. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Here we go, Snide.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here we go. Good.
Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Seahawks first down.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Francisco, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. you